I got you.
Okay, we're at yellow, and now we're not no stream. Oh, it looks like we're on stream. We're just testing out the audio here. This is our first run at Bulldog softball.
A beautiful day, sun-kissed afternoon. A little windy, but we're going to make it work.
Exactly.
So we live up and running there, Wizard?
I believe so, but I don't know if they can hear us or what's going on, so we just have to wait a couple of seconds here.
Well, I'm going to go through the lineup just for at least a practice run for myself.
There you go.
Leading off for the Maple Lake Irish, the second baseman, Bryn Eisenpeter. Batting second, the first baseman, Katie Goltz. Batting third, the shortstop, Olivia Powellman. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Megan Carlson. Batting fifth, Peyton Tongan, the left fielder. And we'll get through the rest of them as we go. On the mound for the Bulldogs today, Abby Schaefer, the junior. Paynesville comes in with a record of 4-0. Maple Lake, the defending state champion, with a record of 2-0. First pitch of our live stream season is a strike from Schaefer. No balls, one strike. First of two today. Little low from Schaefer, and it's 1-1. Am I right with you, Jacob? You still with me? All right, you're good? Beautiful. I'll have to excuse, we got some wind going on today, so that's going to cause an issue probably with our stream, but we'll be in and out here. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Schaefer ready to the second baseman from Maple Lake. That's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Maple Lake, the Irish, won the state championship last year in 2A. There's a fly ball. The right field's going to get over the top of the right fielder, Angie Gerke, and that's going to go for 2. And here she's going to third. The throw to third base looks like it's in time, and oh, she got right underneath it. Nice relay there by Lindy Hannon. But Eisenpeter got underneath that throw. Nice relay by the girls, but a leadoff triple for the second baseman.
Maybe I'll look at it.
Nobody out. This is the first baseman.
The other thing we can do is plug in right.
Popped up foul. Haynes on it. Haynes dives, makes a great catch. Nicely done, Olivia Haynes. One out. Shortstop, Olivia Powellman. Shortstop. This Irish team comes in with, I don't think any seniors on the roster this year. Graduated quite a few girls from that state tournament team, state championship team. 1 ball, 2, the right fielder, shortstop, I'm sorry, Olive Powellman. 2 balls, no strikes. Thought about trying to score from third, but quickly picked up by Haynes. 2-0, 1 out. Butch creeping way up over at third. There's a foul ball. Nice pitch, nice comeback there by Schaefer. 2 balls, 1 strike. Be huge if the girls can get out of this first inning. Maybe a strikeout or a ground out. Check them, go back third, bring it to first. Schaefer's pitch here, 2-1. Popped up again behind the plate. There's Haynes. Second catch put out for Olivia Haynes. And just like that, there's 2 outs. Right fielder Megan Carlson up for the Irish. 2 down. How we doing, General?
I think we're doing pretty good, Lee.
All right.
Hopefully, if you have any, can you hear me?
I got you.
You can hear me? Okay. If you have any problems with our audio or anything else, just say in the chat. We'll get it fixed. Nice hit right out of second base there as the shortstop, Kylie Everson, misses the ball. And number 9 is on base, I believe.
Yep.
Number 9.
Megan Carlson with that base hit RBI, just outstretched Kylie Everson diving for it. Even if she comes up with it, I'm not sure if she gets that out at first, but a great try there by the girls. 1-0 Maple Lake here on an RBI single by their cleanup hitter. 2 down. Carlson at first. Schaefer now. This is the left fielder, Peyton Tongan. First pitch to her is low a little bit. Beautiful night, Wizard.
Yes, it is. I'm surprised by so many winter delays that we had, that we were able to get in a game here for softball.
Right.
So that's nice to see, and we will be live streaming some more baseball games because they'll have more home games coming up in May. We just wanted to get our setup going here, so we got a new computer, new headphones now the General has, so you can hear them even clearer.
Beautiful.
That always helps, when you can hear the General talk.
Line drive foul outside of third base. Nice looking cut there by the left fielder, Tongan. Peyton now down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, it's kind of nice to get out after being inside up in the crow's nest all winter. We get our first opportunity to do a little stream here. And I'm not sure, General Wizard, if tomorrow the boys, there's a fly ball to right field. That's Gerke out there. She's got it for the 3rd out. So, first half of that inning, the defending state champs get a run on 2 hits, a triple and a single. Bulldogs will be coming up here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 Maple Lake. Not a bad start for the girls. Like I was saying to the Wizard, we getting outside for the first time today. Now tomorrow, I think the guys have a baseball game at home, I think. I don't know. Do you guys have any idea?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but
I know they were supposed to play BBE on Monday here, and of course with that snowstorm last week, and maybe I thought somebody had told me they were going to reschedule it for Friday night, but you guys don't have school tomorrow, right?
Correct.
Yeah, maybe I bet you that's not. I must have been misinformed on that one. You guys out here in
normal.
shorts? Oh yeah, always. The only time I get correct information is when I hang out with you guys.
Oh, there you go.
The Wizard here in shorts today. Looking good, my man.
Yep, got to sport the shorts. It's 54, I'm guessing, degrees here, and a little windier, but you know what? The sun's out. It's not drizzling and raining like it was this morning, and definitely it's better than snow. So
absolutely.
Great to be here, and as always, our live stream here is a work in progress. So
I'm glad we got
troubles, but we got up, so hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, it's always a work in progress, of course. This is a Skylar Berg. Skylar junior this year?
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
She is a junior. I thought so. The starting left fielder for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming to this game 4-1 the young season. Maple Lake got 2 games in. They are 2-0. Of course, this is conference games. Central Minnesota Conference, Maple Lake and the Bulldogs. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Berg. This is Taylor Hess on the mound, and she's bringing a little bit of gas there, Jacob.
Yes,
she's throwing a little hard, and she's popping that mitt. So Skylar is going to have to a little quicker on the bat speed here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, calls time, gets out of the batter's box. Hess.
One thing that will be probably intimating in our new live stream would be a pitch miles per hour, to see how fast the pitch is going. So maybe that'll be next year.
Next year we got to get that in there.
I almost took out our webcam there, but that's okay.
We can't have that happening. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Yeah, we get up in the press box at the Bulldog Stadium across the way there. That wind probably won't affect us as much up there. There's a strikeout. Looked like she was a little bit quicker on that one, though. So 1 out. And second batter for the Bulldogs, Angie Gerke. Wizard is Gerke a senior.
Yes, she is.
Yep. Here's strike 1 to the Bulldog right fielder. And Taylor Hess, the pitcher, left-hander for Maple Lake, looks really good out there. Looks good early. Wind blowing out to left field today. Gerke tries to get laid on a bunt, falls it off, and it's no balls and 2 strikes now. See Don Canola over there eating some Dairy Queen.
Yeah, it's a nice day for a Dairy Queen, for sure.
Beautiful.
I thought you were gonna buy me one, Lee.
That's too early. Too early in the season. That one swung right over the top of me and the Wizard, and Kranz did not get his hand up to steal it, and it goes back to the fence. Kranzy gets close to our webcam. You gotta lay out for it. All right. It's all about saving that cam.
Yes, it is.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. That ball got away from Hess. 2-2 now.
Girls' dugout's getting pretty hyped there as Angie Gerke steps up to the plate again. It's always nice to see them being involved in the game.
Yeah. You know who that... Oh, great diving catch, and she is
Oh, my
out.
gosh.
Wow.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was a nice play. A nice at-bat and a nice catch out there in right field. Fly out to right. There's 2 outs now. And this is the pitcher, Abby Schaefer. Ball low. That's one thing about the softball, even the baseball, the dugouts, boy, they're always talking. They're always yelling and screaming. Yeah. That's great to see. Girls always staying up, and boy, that was a great catch by that right fielder. This is ball 2 low. Yeah, Gerke's got to be happy with that at bat. Going the other way with it. Yeah. But sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the fielders out there. Makes a great catch. 2 balls, no strikes. Now to Schaefer. Gets one up in the wheelhouse. Lays off it. 4 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down here for the Dogs in the bottom half of the first. Set to kick the pitch. Fouled away down the right field line and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the junior, Abby Schaefer, starting on the mound today. Olivia Haynes, the catcher, on deck for the Bulldogs. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's high. 3-2 now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I believe that's what they call a full count, Lee. Is that correct?
You are correct, Wizard.
I get my baseball, softball lingo going.
You got it going already. There's a line drive base hit for Schaefer. Up the middle to center field. Nice piece of hitting there by Abby Schaefer for the first hit of the night for the Bulldogs. It will bring up Olivia Haynes, the catcher.
And we're trying to get the instant replays going too, so that I counted as a replay. So hopefully later we can get that going. We do have music between innings, so you don't have to listen to us all the time.
Awesome.
So we have some little music that
things
you can dance along to.
Things have really picked up since we were in the crow's nest.
Yes, we got crossed our fingers that it works. We don't know that for sure.
Ball low. 1 ball, no strikes to Olivia Haynes. Again, the Bulldogs coming into this game with a record of 4-0. I believe 2-0 in the Central Minnesota Conference. Maple Lake 2-0. I believe 1-0 in the conference. Foul ball straight back by Haynes.
I had a chance to talk to the coach, Tim Whaler, before school. Hopefully, we're gonna have that interview on here, but for some reason the file's not showing up, so we can't get him live. But he did talk about how tough this team will be to defending state champions, and how it's a good experience for the girls to really to know how the game's gonna be in the fast-paced game. And he said we have a good team going up, and he hopes they, it's gonna be a tough game, but he hopes they still keep trying throughout the whole game. So
yeah, it's a great test early for the girls.
Oh boy!
I got General the jump. The General jump that time.
I think the viewers at home need to see that again. Because that was a close hit. I think the viewers even.
It's too early in the season. I can't get those foul backs right to me like that this early. By mid-season, Jacob, boom, I won't move. Mid-season, I'll just sit right here like this, no big deal. But first game out, my reaction time is not good. I almost crawled underneath the table. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Haynes now looking for something to drive. That's a ball. 3-2, quickly throwing down. Oh, no. He's going to call her out, and I'm not sure about that. He got the first base umpire got in the way of the first baseman. He really couldn't see it coming back. It was a close call, but I think Schaefer got back. Nope. Don says no, she was out. Okay, we'll go with Don's call. She was closer.
I suppose.
So the Bulldogs go down. On that throw out there, back to first. Schaefer throwing out at first base. One hit in the inning for the Dogs. Finish 1-0 Maple Lake.
I'm just going to play that last throw there. When the ball almost hit the general. Got a little scared there, but...
that thing came right back at us, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Ooh. Not good. One run in the first inning there for the Irish. 1-2 hits in that first inning. So Haynes will lead off the bottom of the second for the Bulldogs here. In the top half of the second, we're going to have Emma Jude, the center fielder, followed by the third baseman, Kendra Jude, and the designated hitter, the extra hitter, Molly Erickson, will bat third this inning. Schaefer on the hill for the Dogs. Olivia Haynes behind the plate. We have Maddie Leindecker over at first base. Second base, Jacob, is Hennon, I believe.
Callie Hennon, yeah.
Lindy, okay. Shortstop is Everson. And third base is Megan Uch. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I got the
Still got it. Yep.
Let's see. Here we go now. 2 hits to 1-0 Maple Lake. Top of the second. First pitch popped up, fouled away, straight back over our heads onto John Janata Road. It's a souvenir. 0-1. Ooh, nice pitch. Just a little bit low on Jude. And I could hear the umpire tell Haynes it was close. It was close. A little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schaefer now. This one's ripped to left center field. Berg's not going to get there. It's going to crop against the fence. Quickly brought back in. Relayed to Everson. And a leadoff double for Emma Jude. Nice piece of hitting there. Kendra Jude now, the third baseman, up and at him for the Lakers.
Lee, I just was informed by our tech person, Josh Kranz, that we have 5 viewers.
5? All right, great. Here's a base hit by Jude down the left field line. They're going to hold the runner at third. Back-to-back hits, single and a double for the Jude, I would assume sisters, maybe cousins, Emma and Kendra Jude. Base hit there, first and third, nobody out. And this is Molly Erickson now. And let's see how the Bulldogs stack up defensively here. Ooh, looked like a bunt attempt, and looks like she pulled her back in time. Pitch was a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. There's that sun again, Wizard. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. That wind would just kind of go away.
I know.
That would be the best, but we can't control that, Lee.
Nope. Every once in a while she picks up, doesn't she?
Yep.
That's popped up behind us. Oh, Abby's sister, Kayla, quickly gets out of the way of that foul ball. Her dad, Keith, almost gets hit on top of the head. Nicely played, Kayla Schaefer.
Back to the good old days, right?
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2, Molly Erickson. Schaefer's pitch is fouled off on the bunt attempt. Goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2. Be huge to get a strikeout here, Jacob.
Yes.
Don't let that ball get in play. We can get it out just like that. Let's see what Schaefer can deal here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Watch out a little bit, General. When you're holding your mic, you're cutting in and out once in a while. So I don't know
okay.
That connection in here, but
sure,
we'll move that here.
Sorry, I got too much wire. Nice throw by Megan Uch. Held that runner at third base. 1 out. Yeah, I got a brand new headset. My wife said, "You want to go shopping?" And I said, "Absolutely." You know me, I love to shop. When you got a new headset.
Yep. Looks great.
Thank you, sir. Little low again. The umpire's just not giving that pitch right now. 1 ball. So a 5-3 put out there. Butch across the diamond to Leyendecker. Jude moves up to second and third with 1 out. That pitch is high, and we go to 2 balls and no strikes. See if we can get another ground ball to third base here. Let's play in that line. 2-0 pitch, a little low again, 3 balls and no strikes. Skylar Berg in left field. Harley Kunstleben in center. And Angie Gerke in right. Is that right? I'm right on that.
Yep. I think so.
Of course I'm right.
Yep.
And I love that my man next to me always just agrees with me. Nice pitch there. 3 balls, 1 strike now.
I'm trying to listen if you're still cutting out because it sounds like you
Am
are.
I really?
I don't know if it's a battery, but you know what? That's maybe good that you're cutting in and out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Little flare pop up there to Everson, and look at this. 2 down now. That's an F6. 2 down, and the Bulldogs are 1 good pitch away from getting out of this. Set the kick, pitch, strike 1. Boy, this would be huge if they get out of this, Jacob. Second and third with nobody out. Now 2 down, no balls, 1 strike. Popped up, shallow left field. Everson going out. Berg coming in, and it comes off of Berg's glove. Oh, just perfect placement there on that little punch hit. Falls out of Skylar Berg's glove, and they are going to give her an error. Two down, 2 runs in now for the Irish. And this is Katie Gold's line drive, just foul. We got a great view down the line here.
Yes, right down. Probably works of Mr. Brett Bungham doing the lining for the field. Looks great.
Yeah, it does. So E7 to get Eisenpeter onto second base. 2 runs in for the Irish. Here's a fly ball to left field. Berg is under it, makes the catch. And that'll do it here in the top half of the second for the Irish. We had 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 error, and 1 left on base. After 1.5, it's the defending state champion Maple Lake Irish 3, and the Bulldogs 0.
We're going to test some music here as we take a little break, so hopefully enjoy the nice tunes.
Two. You got anything?
All right, well, we're sorry about that. The music did not work, so now you're going to have to listen to us.
First pitch by Hess is fouled off by Olivia Haynes, the number 4 hitter, catcher. 3-0. Boy, that was a tough break there, top of the second. Almost got out of that jam by the Dogs. That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Jacob, I believe it's a doubleheader today, but I think because of we both have prior engagements, I think we're just doing the first game. Is that
correct?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yep. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to live stream the second game tonight.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't say it, but Lee and I are both Catholic. And tonight's Holy Thursday service or Mass, so we got to go.
We got to go
get
to
our feet washed and do that at 7:30. So we'll be missing the second game. So.
Yeah, I have to usher, and you probably have to do something up in front.
I probably do. Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here comes Haynes now. Let's see if she can get something started here. Falls straight back. up and over us on to Burr Street, one of the many city streets here in the city of Paynesville. Beautiful street, getting redone this year.
Yes, it is. All the way to Spruce Street.
Yes, sir. You can learn so much from the Wizard and I, not just about softball, but everyday events. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Haynes, a good at bat here to start the bottom of the second. Trying to get something rolling here. Let's get on base, Olivia. Here's the pitch, and that's low and outside. A great at-bat to start this bottom half of the second with a walk. So Haynes will trot down to second, and it's going to bring up the junior, number 10, Lindy Hennon, the second baseman. Hennon now. Digging in, ready to go. Pitch from Hess. Right there, good swing. Strike 1. Not many on that Maple Lake bench. Maybe 3 or 4 girls. No balls, 1 strike. Hennon now. Ooh, takes strike 2. Looked a little low, but maybe he's going to open it up here. You know, we're pretty close to the umpire, so I don't want to talk too loudly. He's probably going to hear me complaining about his calls here.
Yeah, he might get mad at you, you know, you never know.
It's not like when we're sitting up in the crow's nest in the dead of winter when I can say whatever I want about the officiating. No, here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Hennon now's got to work with this here. Oh, strike 3, went after a high pitch. Hennon's out on strikes. 1 out. Haynes still over there at first base, and it'll bring up the third baseman, Megan Hutch. Megan, a senior, Jacob?
That's correct.
Yep.
What are you now, 4-0 for being correct on the lineup?
Yeah, I think I am.
Good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Lee.
Absolutely. Megan takes a strike on the outside corner. Nice day. We're getting some fans here today now, Jacob. They're starting to roll in. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Nice, they're filling up the stands. Yep. You don't have to look so lonely.
Right. That's high. Butch now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Haynes over at first base with a healthy lead. Let's see if Coach Whaler gets her moving. Still only 1 hit for the Lady Bulldogs. Butch now looks to bunt, pulls it back. Takes the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Haynes got to be careful over at first base. Second baseman kind of sneaks in behind her when the first baseman goes in to cover that bunt. Let's see what Utch does here. She squares around again. She pulls it back. Oh, now she's going to go try to steal. Delayed steal. She's going to be out. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure if Coach Whaler wanted her to do that. On the delay, she is thrown out. So 2 base runners thrown out tonight so far for the Dogs. And now Megan Hutch will bat with a count of 3 balls and 1 strike, and now 2 outs. Like I said, Jacob, that wind is blowing out to left field. Maybe we can get one up in the air here. On deck for the Bulldogs is the shortstop, Kylie Everson. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fouled off right behind us.
It looks like that's your buddy Jimmy Buckets going to get the foul ball.
Is that Jimmy Buckets?
He saw
my man.
He needs to be with us because he was our cameraman the first beginning of the season.
He's on top of it.
It's great to see him back out.
Full count now, 3-2. Oh, fouls off. No, she did swing and miss, but off the catcher's glove. The throw down, I don't think was in time. What do we got going on?
I'm still.
Yeah, they're a little confused. I don't think it was a foul ball. It was a 3-2. She's safe at first, in my opinion, but we'll see here. They're going to conference. I don't think she fouled it off. I think she just missed it on a strike 3. She was safe at first. Okay.
I'm going to call it a foul ball here.
Coach Whaler's not really. Coach Whaler's not agreeing with this. The plate umpire wasn't sure. He didn't think it was he thought it was just a pass ball, wild pitch.
Mm-hmm.
The base umpire says it was a foul ball, so she's got to go back. A 3-2 count. And from our angle here, I think it was a strike 3. Catcher missed the ball, and she should have been safe at first base. But now they're going to talk about it a little bit more, so we'll see. Maybe you can't change it now, can you? Let's see. He's going to make his call. Yeah, she's safe. No, now here comes Maple Lakes. Knutson comes out.
You know, Lee, it was too bad I could have made track of the instant replay. We could see it at home ourselves.
Right.
But, I didn't catch that in time. But, yeah, they're going to maybe make this call.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, now the home plate umpire says, okay, it is my call, which it is his call. He says base on balls, so Utch will take the base on balls because she did beat that throw down. So Megan Utch down at first base, and the shortstop Kylie Everson now with 2 outs. Everson takes strike 1 on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Got runners on first. Just Megan Utch.
Everson goes after the high one. Quick throw down to first base. She's back in there. Everson now in a hole 0-2 with Maddie Leindecker on deck, the first baseman. Everson now got to protect with 2. Let's see what happens here. The pitch from Hess. Swing and a miss. Dogs are down. 2 strikeouts that inning. 3rd out there by Everson. And we have completed 2 innings here. Maple Lake 3, the Dogs 0.
We're going to try the music one more time here, Lee, and hopefully you can hear it at home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. Hopefully you heard the nice little tunes there as between the inning of the 2nd and 3rd. Now we're on top of the 3rd inning.
And a leadoff base hit by Olivia Powman. Base hit every inning now. The Irish have had base runners. This is a leadoff single. And you know, with that music is nice to see it. Not so much in the softball because they quickly go in and out because they don't use as many warm-up pitches. But in baseball, that's going to be great because the innings take a little bit longer in between. Here's a fly ball. Kunstleibing coming in. Oh, just underneath her glove. Quickly brought in by Berg. And I don't think that hit her glove. I think that's going to be a hit. I'm giving her a hit. And I think the score operator gave her a base hit also. On the play, Pullman moves over to 3rd base. 1st and 3rd here with nobody out. Squares around a bunt here. Takes it for a ball.
Got number 9 stealing 2nd.
Megan Carlson, the right fielder, takes 2nd base.
Runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Irish.
Nobody out here. Six hits to 1 now. The pitch is swung on. Going to get in the hole. Everson nicely placed. She's going to come home with it. Oh! Haynes is going to run her back now. Throw it now, Olivia. Throw it. Takes her back, and I think she's out. Absolutely. Nice run down by Olivia Haynes. Boy, on contact, the Maple Lake Irish runner was coming home. Throw home from Everson. 1 hop Haynes. The runner turned around, will go back to third base. Haynes runs her down nicely for the first out of the inning. On the play, Megan Carlson takes a second, and Peyton Tongan will get a fielder's choice, and she's on first base now for the Irish. Pitches the ball, 1 out. So a nice play defensively by the Bulldogs. First and second, 1 out.
Yeah, Matt Dickhausen texted me, making sure I got the right score. I didn't notice that they scored one more time, so I had that wrong. But thanks for correcting us, and we couldn't have done all of this without the help with the community education.
Absolutely.
And with Matt Dickhausen setting this up. We put in numerous hours getting the audio and music and all that stuff working, and I'm glad we got it going, and hopefully we can improve it from now on.
Yeah, every day.
So
Matt does such a great job every day with this. You know, we're so thankful to have him in our district, and to have this all set up for you and I to come out here and do this. It's awesome. That right there was a base hit by Emma Jude, the left fielder. Quickly brought in by the Bulldogs, so the bases are loaded here. It's going to be a ball, 2 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Kendra Jude, who got a base hit her first at bat and scored a run. Now we got time by Coach Whaler. Going to go out and talk to Abby Schaefer and the girls. We got the bases loaded. We need to throw strikes here. 2-0 pitch coming up. Would preferably see a ground ball, maybe back to the third baseman, Utch, or the pitcher. We can maybe possibly turn 2. Home in 1, of course, would be the ideal situation. So as the girls talk strategy out there, Maple Lake girls are getting together also down that third base line. Nice play there by Haynes to run her down earlier in this inning. Now the Irish, the defending state champs, have a huge opportunity to try and break this one open against the Bulldogs. Beautiful night. Again, the girls come in, Paynesville with a 4-0 record. Maple Lake 2-0. Early in the season, I was looking at the Minnesota State High School League website, and some teams have played a lot of games, and unfortunately we just haven't had that opportunity around here yet. But
right.
So the girls are going to be playing a lot of games in a hurry.
Yeah, probably a lot of double headers,
Yep.
But it was great for the baseball and softball to get the fields blown off from that first storm that
Yes.
we had of all that snow. That definitely helped. Well, then unfortunately it snowed again. But we do it as it comes. And yesterday it rained pretty good, but we got the field all dried out, and they were able to have a game today.
3-0. Now Schaefer's got to come in. The pitch is a strike. No place to put Jude, the third baseman here. 3 balls and 1 strike. She's got to come through one more time here. Set to kick the pitch. Oh, it's going to be high. It's going to be a ball 4 and RBI for Jude. She will take first. Carlson comes around to score. Tongan moves up to third. Emma Jude to second, and Kendra Jude to first base. Here's a pop-up down the left field, right field line, just out of the reach of Maddie Leindecker. In play, but foul. 1 strike now on Molly Erickson. So Schaefer's up early in the count here. Boy, this long cord, I thought it was going to be great because I could walk around. Maybe I'm going to have to walk down the right field line just so it stretches out.
Yeah, maybe.
Pitch is kicked off Megan Oach's glove. That's going to be a hit, I believe. That was hit hard. Run's going to score. Tong is going to come in to score for the Irish. Molly Erickson. They're going to give her an error. E5 on the play. Pitches a strike now to Megan Lind, the right fielder. Popped out to the shortstop, Kylie Everson, in her first at bat. Quickly now 5-0 Maple Lake. Ground ball to Everson. Quickly up with it. Back to Haynes. Steps on home plate. Nicely done, ladies.
That'll be out number 2.
Out number 2. And Lind will get a fielder's choice over at first base. Still runners full of Irish. Bases loaded. 2 down now. A little bit low As Bryn Eisenpeter up to bat, the left-hander. Boy, only giving up 2 runs this inning. Still huge if we can get out of this now for the Dogs. Pitch just outside, quickly thrown down to third. She gets back. Jimmy Buckets, how you doing, my man? Pitches a ball. 3 balls, no strikes, and bases loaded. No place to put her. We got to come in with a strike here. Obviously, Maple Lake's going to be sitting on this one, I assume, taking all the way. Schaefer's pitch is a strike. Comes in nicely there for Schaefer. And now 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Looks like we have runners on all 3 bases.
Yep.
The Irish.
There's Hennon, pops up, catches that ball before it goes into the outfield to end the inning. For the Irish, they come up with 2 runs. Third out here. After 2.5, it's 5-0 Maple Lake.
All right, we're back here. Looks like we have number 8, Maddie Leindecker, the sophomore, up for the Bulldogs.
Maddie's first at bat of the game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Takes a strike. The Irish left 3 on base that inning, and it actually was a good inning still for the Dogs, only giving up 2. They had the bases loaded with at least just only 1 out, so they came out of that nicely. Leindecker swings through that pitch. She's quickly down. No balls and 2 strikes. Hess throwing well tonight for the Irish. 0-2 now. Leindecker only a sophomore.
Correct, yes.
Fouled straight back. Stays in the park, though. And Jimmy Buckets is all over it. They get quartered for every softball they bring back?
I hope so.
If they do, I'll be running. Swing and a miss.
They used to have that for those baseball games.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd find some old ones out in the outfield that they had left alone for previous games, and we always would bring those in and maybe got a freezy or something.
Yeah.
Nice to have.
Yeah. So Leindecker strikes out for the first out here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up Harley Kunsleben, the junior center fielder. Harley Kunsleben. Hess is dealing right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. She has 4 strikeouts so far through 2.5 innings, 2 1/3 innings. Kunsleben now. Here's a fly ball, left center field. Left fielder coming over, making a nice running catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So quickly 2 outs now, and we go back to the top of the order, and the left fielder, Skylar Berg. I always have to ask the Wizard because, you know, a lot of these girls, I don't know a lot of them, all of them, because not all of them played basketball in the winter, so I'm not familiar with them all, so I always got to check with you.
Yep, and
am I clicking a lot on your end?
Just a little bit, but that could be just from my speaker, and that cannot be the people at home. But you know what? You never can be too nervous there going around.
Don't make me take my brand new headset home and send it back because I like it.
Yeah, it should be able to work.
It feels good.
Does it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Well, if the general's happy, then I'm happy.
There we go. That's all that matters, right? 1 ball, 1 strike now. A big swing by Berg. And she's down on the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Her first at bat, she struck out. Bottom of the 3rd here, 5-0 Maple Lake. Pitch is high, way to lay off there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, I didn't even think about that, Jacob. These uniforms are almost identical, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both
Maple Lakes and Paynesville's here. Berg now works out a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You're not the only one in shorts. You know, their coaches, they got shorts on, so they're toughing it out. Not me. And Berg, with a nice at-bat, works out a walk after falling down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. She'll go down to first base. And Angie Gerke, the right fielder, first at-bat, flew out to right field. Right fielder made a great catch. Berg is stealing. The throw down is going to go into center field. Nice backup by the center fielder. She can't take that extra base, but a nice stolen base there by Berg. Angie she got robbed that first inning. She had a nice fly ball to right field, and you got to give the right fielder credit there, making a nice diving catch there early on. See if we can get Skylar home here with 2 outs. A little 2-out rally here for the Bulldogs. Big gap there in left center field. Let's see if she can hit it. Swung through. I think she thought that, she was going to steal third base, and she looks at Whaler at third, and they both kind of put their hands up like, oh, okay, I must have missed that. Now it's 0-2 now to Gerke. Here's the pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little high, strike 3. And that's going to do it for the Dogs here in the 3rd inning. After 3 complete, it's 5-0 Maple Lake.
Just because we can, we're going to show the last replay there of Lee almost getting hit in the head, I believe. I hope it is. No, it's not.
It better not be.
It's not that one. I thought it would be, but I guess not. We'll have to go back and look at that
Boy,
later.
The screen looks great, though, Jacob. Everything looks good on this. Things are looking good.
Yeah,
there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Matt Dickhausen joins us.
He's the part producer right now. I have the commentating headphones on. I switched over to the producer headphones, try to see if we can hear us right, and now he's checking the camera and making sure we can get a second camera going on.
Oh, you got 2 cameras, second camera up there? Okay, I see what you're saying.
So, Lee, you might be doing most of the talking.
No problem.
If we can get this going. And,
how many numbers we got over there? 9. Cransey says 9 members watching. Thank you so much. We go to the top of the 4th inning here. It's going to be Katie Goltz, the first baseman, will be leading off here for the Irish. Schaefer still on the hill for the Bulldogs. And her first pitch of the inning is going to be high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. That wind continues to blow out to left field. Still only 1 hit for the Dogs in this one. This one's laced to left center field. Berg quickly over to it off 2 hops, gets it back into the infield. But a solid single there by Katie Goltz to lead off this 4th inning for the Irish. Top of the 4th here. 8 hits now for the Irish. Olivia Pullman now. Big swing, fouled off down that left field line. Out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Butch really hugging that line down this third base line. No balls, 1 strike. Nice pitch, ground ball to Hennon. Hennon takes her for 1, back to first. Did she stay on the base? No, that's a good call, Mr. Umpire. Leindecker did pull her foot off the bag, but a nice play by Hennon to get the lead runner. She's out. And Pullman will take first base on the fielder's choice. Megan Carlson now the right fielder. Megan 2 for 2 tonight. Fouled outside of third base. Good crowd here tonight, Jacob.
Yeah, it's even you see fans from Maple Lake here making the travel all the way to Paynesville here, but it's great to see some Paynesville people as well here. You know, today I am in track, and I told Mrs. Wolfel, who's the coach, that I might be missing because of softball, and I got to talk with the general, so that's kind of more important, I think, than track. And I said, well, I could do any workout you want me to do, but as long as Lee does it with me, then I'll be able to do it.
Wait a minute.
Then she said, okay, time Miles, Lee, Shaper, and you.
Time out.
You can keep going.
Hey,
so
wait. Okay,
we're
yeah.
good.
Next week I'm gonna have my golf cart out, and I will follow you wherever you go, my man.
There we go.
That one's gonna squeak by. Utch Everson with a nice backhand. No real play there. That's going to be a hit for Carlson. Infield hit. First and second now for the Irish, with a 1 out. And this is Peyton Tongan. Swinging line drive. Oh, almost a great backhand play there by Hennon. Throws coming home off of Haynes' glove, but she's going to track it down. And Tagan's going to take second on the throw. A base hit, an RBI. Run scored there by Powman. And it is 6-0 Maple Lake. 1 out. Carlson now over at third. Pitches a ball. This is Emma Jude, the center fielder. Emma had a double and a single so far. She's 2 for 2. Swung on, high fly ball to right field. Caught by Gerke. She's going to tag. She's going to fake the tag. Brings it home. Nicely done, ladies. Jude is out for the second out.
We have my dad, Jeff Bertram, commenting that's sounding good with the general and the wizard back at it for softball. So thanks for tuning in, Dad. I didn't think that you would do that, but
we appreciate it.
Great to see that someone at least is listening to us.
And your mother, what is she doing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she's listening or not.
2 down now, second and third for the Irish, as Kendra Jude steps up to the plate. Nice stop by Haynes. Ball 1. Boy, every inning Maple Lake has had some huge opportunities to score some runs, and we've really stopped that, 2, 2, and 1 runs. So not like a big inning here. Let's see if Schaefer can get out of another one. A little off-speed pitch for a strike. Let's see, 3, 4, 5 runners left on base so far in 3 2/3 innings for the Irish. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Low pitch that she got her to chase after. Schaefer now 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, leaving 2 Irish on base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the set it and the kick and the pitch by Schaefer. Swung on and fly ball. Center field. It's hit well. Kunstleben back there makes the catch in center field for the final out of the inning. And after 3.5, the Irish pick up 1 more, and it's 6-0 Maple Lake.
All right, we're back.
We're good to go. Here in the bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Bulldogs will be the pitcher, Abby Schaefer. Abby got the only hit of the game for the Dogs so far today. And this one sliced to right field. Right fielder comes in, makes a nice little jogging catch. So, 1 down here for the Dogs. And it'll bring up the catcher, the cleanup hitter, Olivia Haynes. Olivia walked her first at bat. back inside the park yet. Yeah, to give you an idea of how many, it's only 6-0. It's not that out of hand yet, but some of the Maple Lake girls have got 3 at-bats, where the Dogs have only had 2. So they've gone through that lineup 3 times already. Olivia Haynes now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes ball 2 high. Lindy Hennon, the second baseman, on deck. Takes low. And Wizard, you're going to have to help me out. I'm not sure, since it is a doubleheader, if they're just going to go 5 innings.
I believe so.
I think that's what they're doing. I would imagine, right?
Yep.
Another nice take and a good at-bat again for Haynes. She has 2 walks tonight. 2 good at-bats for Olivia Haynes, and it's going to bring up Hennon with 1 out. Let's see if we can break something open here and get some runs across the board for the Bulldogs. Right, Jimmy? Let's go. That's a ball. You had baseball practice today?
Only if I did.
Oh, you didn't? You got all summer. So, Hennon up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 10 hits to 1 hit, and the Bulldogs with 2 errors, and 1 was kind of crucial there. Gave up 2 runs there, 2 unearned runs. And now squares the bunt, pulls back. I think it's 2-0 on Hennon. Scoreboard has it as 1-0. We shall see here as Coach Wheeler gives some signs down there on the third base coach's box. Hess has gone the whole way here for the Irish. Get her line. There's the bunt. Oh, popped up third base for a nice play. Quickly back, and he's going to call her out at first. A double play. Wow. Nice play there. So that's going to be 3 outs. Unfortunately, as Hennon pops out to the third baseman. 3-4. It's 6 Maple Lake.
That worked great, yeah. I just had trouble with the scoreboard not going up there. Looking at if they run to first or whatever. It's up to you, I guess, if you want to try. I mean, you can barely see first here. Or on this side. Got our cameraman, Matt Dickhausen. You know, listen to this, Lee. We got Wi-Fi out here on the field, and we're connecting right now his phone through Wi-Fi onto the camera wirelessly. So that's a little step high tech here that Paynesville has got going on. So right now
awesome.
We have a wireless camera that's maybe not the best right now. It looks like it's a little choppy, but hopefully he'll connect that up a little
So
sooner.
then we're going to jump to his camera if there's something going down that first baseline.
Yep.
Beautiful. Just you did talk to him about making sure that there's no pictures of you or I on there. Don't come back and look at us because nobody wants to see that.
We have a face for radio, right?
Yeah, ground ball back to Schaefer. Quickly picked up and thrown out. Nice play by Abby Schaefer as she gets Molly Erickson out here to start the top of the 5th, which I believe would be the last inning. I think we're only going to play 5 in this first game.
That would make sense because it's a doubleheader.
Right.
So,
I'm pretty sure that's what we'll be doing here tonight. So the right fielder, Megan Lynn, ground ball past Hennon's glove as she tried to backhand it. That's Megan Lynn, first hit of the game. She had a fly out and a fielder's choice earlier. And that is the 11th hit of the game for the Irish as we go back to the top of the order and Bryn Eisenpeter, the second baseman. Left-handed hitter. Schaefer's pitch, a little low. Nice pick up there by Haynes. We've got one out here. And Lind at first base for the Irish. One inning where we got that fly ball to drop. That's a strike. Haynes throw down is going to go into center field. Good lets it go through her legs, and that's going to end up going to third base. Harley let that one get through her wickets, and it let Megan Lind pick up that extra base. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, and now Lind at third base. Schaefer now. Swung on and hit well over his head up against the fence. That's going to score Lind. And Eisenpeter with a solid double for the Irish. And an RBI. The 7th. 1 down. 7th run now for the Irish. 1 out with Eisenpeter at second base. This is Katie Goltz, the first baseman. Takes low. Haynes digs it out of the dirt. 3 errors now for the home team Dogs. Still 1 hit. Ran into a good pitcher. That looks good. Here's a short ground ball. It's quickly up with it. Quickly across the diamond to Linedecker. Nice play by Megan Hutch. Going across the diamond to Linedecker to get Goltz. That's 5-3 for the second out. On the play, Eisenpeter takes third. That's a nice heads-up play by her. With 2 outs now, this is Powman, the shortstop, batting. Schaefer. 1 strike. And we'll just have to keep our fans in suspense as far as when we're going to be broadcasting again, I assume, right there, Wizard?
That's correct. I believe towards the end of April, we'll have a boys' home game. But I might not be there. There might be a track meet that night. Okay. So we'll see if we get someone else to do it. Sure. Just a test run there. But for sure, there's a tournament on Saturday that we'll for sure be doing. That's right. And we'll both, if it works out. And maybe, a couple more home games we'll be able to do. Otherwise, that'll be it for baseball for us. It's kind of hard to get out there with the new equipment and, of course, the weather. So it's kind of hard to tell for that.
But we can get in. Yep. Look at Jimmy Buckets all over. He jumped that fence, went right down on Bird Street, got that ball, threw it back in. And there he goes again.
Get another one. Wow. Nice effort.
Great effort by the Buckets. He picked that up this winter. Here's Schaefer. A little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Top half of inning number 5 here in Paynesville. Maple Lake, the defending state champions, up 7-0. They look at their good squad here. Another high pitch. Although, there was 3 errors there but by the Bulldogs, and 1 for sure cost us 2 runs. But that pitcher that Taylor has from Maple Lake is a solid left-handed pitcher. And now Schaefer was up 0-2, and now it's gone to a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball through the hole between short and third. That's going to score a run as Powman gets an RBI base hit. It's now 8-0 Maple Lake here in the 5th inning. And the number 4 hitter, the right fielder Megan Carlson, up to bat. So after getting the first hitter this inning, we've had a base hit, a double, and another base hit. Scoring 2 runs so far for the Irish. 0-1 now. Schaefer's pitch. Ground ball slowly hit the Hutch. Goes high and over the head of Maddie Linedecker. Down that right field line. Picked up. Unfortunately, that's going to be a throwing error on Megan Hutch. Runners move up. Second and third. And we have a courtesy runner for the catcher.
You know, Lee, if this is it for us, that's the fastest 5 innings that I've ever watched of softball, so it goes by fast.
Goes by quickly. Ground ball, Lindy Hannon. Oh, she had to come over to her right. Here comes a throw home. That's not going to get there. 2 runs in. It's an error on Hannon. And then that play right there, maybe she should have went with the backhand instead of trying to get her body to keep moving to the right. It kicked off her glove. I've seen her run that backhand. That backhand works for her, and she'll learn as the season goes on and her career goes on that maybe instead of trying to do that, maybe just quickly get that backhand in there. So that's going to be an E4 on Hannon, scoring 2 runs. And those runs will be unearned. It is now 10-0 Maple Lake. And it's getting out of hand, and it's only getting out of hand because of the errors here. Consecutive errors on our third baseman and our second baseman to bring in a couple extra runs here. Here's a ground ball to Everson. Quickly up with it. Throws across the diamond to Leindecker. And that's it. 6-3 on the play for the third out. But the damage was done as the Irish score 4 runs on 3 hits. And after 4.5, they lead the Bulldogs 10-0.
You know, the second game too is they're going to move up some players from JV, and they have some different players, different pitchers going out. For the for the Dogs and for the Irish. Well, the Irish not so much; they don't have a deep a bench as we do. But yeah, it's going to be a little different the second game as they come around. And
yeah, it's unfortunate that you and I have prior engagements, and we won't be able to live stream the second game. I would assume for Maple Lake, you're going to see that Hess come right back out there and pitch for them, and she's solid, boy. There's no doubt about it. She's looked good all game.
Well, it was good.
So we have 1, 2, 3 hits that inning for the Irish. 2 errors on the Bulldogs that inning, unfortunately. Now the Bulldogs with 4 errors. And 1 left on base for Maple Lake. To lead off here in the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be the third baseman, Megan Hutch. Again, Bulldogs with 1 hit. That was in the first inning. This one's off the handles, fouled away. Nice try there by the first baseman. She dove for it. Katie Goltz couldn't come up with it. And to let you know, folks, how dominant this Hess has been, this is Maggie Hutch's second at bat only. So we're not getting through that lineup. We're going 1, 2, 3. There's 2 innings that we got 4 at bats. Else it's been 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So tough to get anything going. This was off the end of the bat. Butch hustles down. Second baseman throws her out. Nice play. 4-3 on the put out. 1 down here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And it's Kylie Everson, the senior shortstop, up to bat. Kylie struck out her only at bat in the second inning. Hess now working on that 1 hitter. One out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, it wasn't too bad for writing the scoreboard and the replay for me.
It went all right?
Yeah, it's going all right. So
good.
Looks like the umpire calls that a strike, so the count now is a 1-1.
Are you going to put more duties on me as we get going here, or can I just sit here? No! It's a foul ball. I got my arm ready. See that? That time I was ready.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
very
about
close.
30 feet behind me. But so you're not just going to let me enjoy the sunshine and the game and watch people perform out here? I'm going to have to do something besides talk?
Maybe just look at the how many viewers we have.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad.
Cransy does a good job of that, though. Make Cransy come with us wherever we go.
Yeah, there you go. Another man.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here.
We are looking for another cameraman, so any viewers out there that know anyone that responsible cameraman doesn't have to have any experience, just like the general.
That's right.
And we can make it work.
We can make it work.
Yeah.
Swung on and missed there by Everson for the second out of the inning. That will bring up the first baseman here, Maddie Leindecker. Maddie, her first at bat, she struck out.
Little low there, and she did not swing, so that would be counted as 1 ball.
6 strikeouts for Hess so far today in 4 2/3 of inning. Oh, nice pitch there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one here. Ground ball to second base. This should do it. Picks up, throws it over first. A 4-3 put out. And I believe that is going to end this first game between the Paynesville Bulldogs and the Maple Lake Irish. Our totals here: Maple Lake 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Paynesville no runs on 1 hit. That was in the first inning by Abby Schaefer. And 4 errors. Like I said, unfortunately, Jacob and I will not be able to live stream the second game. Thank you all for joining us. You ready to get out of here, my man?
I believe so. It's 5:09. It's amazing that it was only an hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a game there.
You mean I can still go out for supper with my wife?
I think so.
Nice.
So, all right. Well, as always, I'm Jacob Bertram.
I'm Lee Schlaper. Row the boat, Sky Yuma. Go Gophers, more importantly, go Bulldogs, and my main man, the Wizard.
And this is the Wizard, Jacob Bertram, and stay cool, Paynesville. We're going to join you. You'll be able to have some baseball games coming up, and we'll have some music to finish the live stream here, and hopefully enjoy your night. And
hey, have a good Easter.
Have a good Easter.
My man.